Good afternoon.
This is Real Fake Stories. We are Real Fake Facts.
I'm Breck.
Beth, we are the B team.
We're gonna do 3 stories today. 1 will be true, but the other 2, those are gonna be fake. And you'll have to guess which one is fake. And then comment below what your ideas are.
All right, story number 1.
Number 1!
You will never guess how insignificant a sign can be until you hear about this guy's life. As a kid, he never was really into anything sporty or athletic. He liked his Nintendo and Nelsonic Zelda watch game.
That's a real thing.
Apparently. Plus, who really wanted a scrawny kid like him on their team anyway? His mom tried to encourage him, but if you can imagine, the only game that interested him was volleyball. And that wasn't really a sport for a boy back then.
But shout out to all my homies that play volleyball there, dudes.
Amen. Lucky for this kid, he grew up and computers and programming became a really big deal, so he could actually make a really good living doing something that he was really interested in.
Oh, how nice.
After getting married and started family with a few cute kids, he was enjoying his normal, happy life. A little girl jumping on her small indoor trampoline and a son chasing the annoyed dog around was a happy way to spend his winter afternoon. There was fresh snow outside from the night before, and he was working on some personal side projects on his computer for fun this Saturday, while his wife was out with some old friends. Nothing needed to change. Everything seemed pretty much perfect. There was his hint to change his life.
A little girl jumping on her small indoor trampoline.
Did you notice it?
No.
Can you guess what it would be?
Perfection.
Well, he sat there and looked up and saw his little girl jumping on her trampoline. And like a vision from heaven, it came into his mind, the game Spikeball. He imagined in this vision that even though he was the less athletic brother in the family, he might be able to win this game, so he decided he was gonna make it. It was one of those, make it in your garage first, raise some money, and then make a company in China make it for you, and then sell it for millions of dollars, which is what he's doing now, and he's very well off, if I can say so for myself. I mean, lots of people like that game.
Sure, we love that game.
We do. So my advice to you is don't overlook those small trampolines in your life because they may make you millions.
Right on.
What do you think?
Pretty good.
What do you think, real or fake?
Well, Spikeball is quite real. So
That's true.
I could very well see someone just creating a trampoline into something you hit a ball onto. So yeah, okay.
Maybe. All right, here.
Ready for story number 2?
Story number 2.
Number 2! Here we go. Never trust someone just because of their friendly face, even if it's covered in cute curls. Poodles.
Poodles. We have a poodle.
We have a poodle. Hence, this is why I've researched this story about poodles.
About poodles.
And why poodles have curly hair. Poodles are iconic for their lavish curls, which flow across their body. In comparison with other dogs, it really sets them apart. It would be odd to see a poodle that doesn't have curly hair. And you may think that this complements their gentle and friendly personality, but that sure is not how they got it.
Interesting.
To truly understand their curls, you must know why they have it. Poodles were bred for war.
War.
Poodles
Our
were
dog
bred.
could definitely not go to war.
But they are war dogs. And this is why. Their curls were bred into them to help them stay warm in the trenches of World War I. Dogs that were used in defense, in some cases offense, were dying rapidly because of the cold mud clinging to their fur. Poodles were quickly bred in France to remedy the problem.
Oh, they're from France. I knew it.
Yes. I didn't. Their tight curls allowed the mud to fall quickly off their bodies. They proved highly effective in performing roles of sentry and completing searches. They would often be seen in the trenches by the soldiers, caked in clumps of mud, and that's even why they got their name of poodles. Soldiers wrote in their journals that the animals looked like they had a bunch of turds dripping off of them.
Oh, so you're saying like poop?
Yes,
Oh,
and
my
eventually poopies turned into puddles for all the water that they sloshed through, and then to poodles.
I can see how that progressed, yes.
Very much. So next time you see a poodle, thank them for their service and keep an eye on those curls.
Wow. It's impressive that they're bred for war, because our dog is the most docile dog I've ever met in my life.
And he's too cute and cuddly to ever be a war dog.
True, and they're super cute. Can you imagine, like, you're in the trenches of World War II and you just see this really cute little puppy come out?
Deceiving, but,
For
you
sure.
know, bred well.
I guess so. That was story number 2.
True or false? Real or fake?
Oh, I think that sounds real to me. That could be a possibility. I mean, I don't know where poodles are from.
Well, I sure hope it's true. I tried really hard.
Story number 3.
Number 3!
As many of you might know, it's really hard to find a date. Now, we're married, but we, back in the day, knew it was hard to find a date.
Amen.
Yeah, like one where you connected with someone, you felt like you had a good time, you didn't waste your time. You know, a really good date. It's hard to find. And, to bears, they have this same problem. They have really hard times finding dates as well.
Bears.
Bears, yes. And bears live in a much larger area that's like less populated, so we could argue that potentially bears have it even harder than we do.
Okay, I'm interested. Tell me the story.
All right, so a poor female bear needs the solution to this problem. She needs to find a date. And if you wanted, it would be really cool to have a bear with a phone that could just like swipe through all the bears within 25 miles, you know, like Tinder. But they don't have that. But apparently they have this thing called timber, right? Yeah, it's funny, right? So timber is this thing where bears go to get a scratch off their back. So mostly male bears go to a tree located in a central type area, and apparently, according to every male bear in the area, this is where you want to go if you get your back scratched. Like it's lit there, man.
It's a back scratch tree.
Yes.
Okay.
If you sit and wait long enough, you are sure to see a bear walk by and itch away at whatever is bothering them. We as humans have just noticed this behavior, but the female bear is way ahead of us, and she's looking to see if she can turn this scratching hot spot into a timber of her own.
Okay.
She went over and scratched some of her itches and left some intoxicating perfume behind on the tree.
Was she like peed on it?
I mean, she just like left her like scent there so the bears could smell it.
All right, so just a little scratchy.
Yeah.
Okay.
She left to tend to her own needs, hoping the perfect bear would sniff her scent and come looking. Hours turned to days, and it didn't even look like she was stressed.
That's embarrassing. Wait, she's not even stressed.
No, she knew this timber thing was gonna work for her. Finally, a bear came to relieve his itch, smelled her perfume, and was entranced immediately, without even scratching his own back, which is why he came there in the first place.
See, as a guy, I don't know if I can believe that, because even with a nice tree and a nice scent of a lady, it's a back scratch.
He left immediately and tracked her down for that long-awaited date. They met up by the river, and as soon as they met, she knew she had found the bear of her dreams. So, for anyone who's looking for a date, scratch right. What do you think, real or fake?
I don't know. I mean, dude doesn't even go for the back scratch. He just goes
Doesn't
for the girl.
even stop. He smells it, and immediately he's like, oh, I gotta find this girl.
Okay, well, also understandable. Believable as well.
Yep, so that's story number 3. All right, so your job now is to decide between the 3 stories which one was real, because there are 2 fake ones and 1 real one, and you're gonna comment below. And in 5 days, we'll pin a comment on which one was real and which one was fake, and you'll see if you were right.
Now, quick recap. Story 1, Spikeball.
Story 2,
Poodles.
poodles and where their curly hair comes from. And story 3 was the bear timber story.
The back scratch of wonder.
Yeah, and that's where the lady found her date.
That's where Lady Bear found her mandate. Guys, we love these stories and we hope you've loved them too. Share your own stories.
Yeah, and email them to us. We put our email in the link below, so you can email your stories if you want yours featured in our next Real Fake Stories. We are Real Fake Facts, pure creativity.
Catch you next time.